Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Twin here, man. Look, man, I'm coming in here with something new, and we basically gonna call it "What They Won't Say" podcast, right? That's how we rocking. What They Won't Say podcast. Number one, printers are okay, but I tend to keep it a stack.
They don't know what's hot.
They don't.
Niggas don't know what's hot.
They don't.
Niggas don't know what's happening. Or they just blind to the fact that it's hot.
That's true.
Niggas don't know what's hot.
They don't.
Niggas don't know what's hot.
They don't.
Niggas don't know what's happening. Or they just blind to the fact that it's hot.
That's what up, man. It's your boy Twin here, man. Hopefully we're gonna have some guests on. Like, hopefully in the future we're gonna have some guests on. I've asked my cousin, she's down for it. I gotta ask my male cousin, which I know he's gonna be down for it. Philosophical, you know, those type of people. I want those type of people that we can go back and forth. Something like the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Joe Budden, because I fuck with Joe Budden hard. I do. And then something like the Everyday Struggle segment that they got. If any of my subscribers watch them, I rock with that heavy too. Even though I'm actually subscribed to DJ Academics. I need to go subscribe to Joe Budden podcast, because I don't really catch his podcasts as like that, being that show started. But I respect both of them, you know what I mean? But like DJ Academics, certain things that he do and say I don't rock with, because I'm actually from the hood, the streets, you know what I mean? So I don't really agree with some of the shit that he like the ways that he go about things. But either or, that's what this is, podcast. Like we can talk political. We're gonna talk political. We're gonna talk sports, you know, we can talk music, we can talk whatever. But today I'm just by myself. I'm giving it a test run, see how it's gonna come out. And we're gonna start off with the only topic, you know what I mean? Because I tried to think like what could I actually come, and I said, why not just go ahead and keep it a stack, like I so often do, you know? So first thing, the only thing for this video, and then I'm gonna see how I do. Why don't I watch the news? That'll be the title, you know? Why don't I watch the news anymore, right? I stopped watching the news when I was about, I think I was a teenager. I think it was around the time, it was a little bit before I lost my grandmother. And I lost my grandmother on my father's side. I lost her when I was like 13, 14-ish. It was somewhere around that time. I lost her around that time. So, excuse me, they had nothing to do with one another, but it was around that time, you know, because that's when I started acting out and really being out here, and excuse me, but yeah, man, that was around the time that I was out being a jackass, you know. And if I have any younger viewers, man, I really want you guys to comment and ask any question that y'all want to hear, because I will have my brother on here too. I got to link out to him and ask him if he's down for it. I know he's going to be down for it. I might got to persuade him a little bit, but I can get him on here. And pretty much often, like, if y'all like this, I'm gonna get a segment where y'all can actually call in, we can actually talk like that, you know. So yeah, my channel, we do it all, y'all. If you don't know now, you know we do it all. But like I was saying, around the time that I had lost my grandmother, I had stopped watching the news. They had nothing to do with one another. But the way I look at it, and if you do watch the news, nothing, especially if you're older than I am, I'm 27 years young, and it's like, if you watch the news, don't take what I'm saying too serious. But if you're one of those type that's coming from where I'm coming from, the others will soon understand. The news is nothing but what they want to tell you. You get what I'm saying? In a nutshell. And the main thing that really turned me off with the news is because around here, our news channels was, back in the day, I didn't have cable back in the day. It was Channel 3, Channel 10, and Channel 13. And I think later on, Channel 43 became like a news channel. Now peep this. To all of you that watch the news, peep this. This is what I want you to do one day. I want you to turn to your normal news channel that you go to. And now with cable channels, it's probably more news channels or whatever. I don't even know about those. But turn to your normal news channel, right? And then after maybe until like the first commercial, right? Till like the first commercial, go to another news channel that you don't normally watch, right? Collect the information from there into the next commercial or whatever. Then you can go a step further and go to another news channel and do the same thing. And I tell you, 9 times out of 10, each news station, each news broadcaster, however you looking at it, whether it's on the internet or on the television or whatever, they're telling you the same story. The same story. As big as this world is, especially in the United States, as big as the U.S. is, all the problems that we got going on in the country, and y'all covering the same stories, the same exact stories. You get what I'm saying? And then if you never noticed, they always make it like local, but like where I'm from in my city, like if something go down in my city, it would take a lot for it to break the news. You get what I'm saying? It would take a lot for it to break the news. Like I think recently we had like some people doing burglaries or some shit like that. I think they was doing some shit like that, and I think that broke the news. But it was so many places that they hit that they was licking. You know what I mean? If you're from the hood, you know exactly what I mean when I say licking. Like you going to hit a lick. They licked so many places. That's why they made the news. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But to the homeless man that's walking around collecting cans and everybody know him, that doesn't hit the news. You know what I mean? That doesn't hit the news, so people can come together to try to help that man out or that female out. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from, right? That's in my eyes. That's what the news should be. The news should be somewhere you can go to reach out. The news shouldn't just be bad. You heard me? It should not just be bad. And then that just brings me on to the like the weather. The weather is like, and then if you haven't caught notice, these podcasts, if they're gonna keep going, they're not gonna be no 5 minute, no, you know, they're gonna be like 30 minutes long. Especially if I get like a guest on, like my brother, my cousins, you know, something like that. If I get a guest on, we're gonna be going in. You feel me? But on the news, it's like I don't even believe what they say what the weather gonna be. You hear me? Because the way I look at things, we don't even know what time it is. You hear me? I know a lot of scientists and people that wanna say that the world is like what they say is like oh my god, it's like coding or some shit like that. They say something like that, but basically they try to deny that there's a higher being, that there's God, that God actually created Earth. He actually destroyed Earth. You know, they don't buy into all of that. They believe it was all, I guess, a coincidence. I guess they basically what they do, if science can't prove it, they don't believe in it. You hear me? That's what they're, you know what I mean, more towards. That's what they lean more towards. And with that being said, it's more of who's to say that your science is real? You get what I'm saying? Who's to say that your science is real? So you gotta believe in something at some point. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't even buy into the weather. Like if they like where I'm from in Virginia, they might be like, oh man, we're gonna get 15 inches of snow or whatever. And I look at it, they be like, it's a snowstorm. Like here in Virginia, they go crazy over a little bit of snow, man. My brother can vouch for that. They go crazy about a little bit of snow. But I don't listen to the damn news station. Like if they saying, like I might look at the news station, like try to catch it. And now I don't even do that, because now I just look at my phone and you can see what the weather's going to be like throughout the week. And even then, I just know it's somewhere around that ballpark, because they might tell you that it's going to be 15 inches of snow, and then that day comes and you only get like 2 inches of snow. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's the weather aspect. Then we talking the violence aspect, and then but my whole thing is when it comes to the good, you might get one good story out of a week. Out of a week, do you understand how fucked up the news, quote unquote, is for anybody? Like they tell you what they want you to know. They're not gonna broadcast any type of good deed or any type of good Samaritan, but like once a week. Really? And you know it's plenty of good people out here, plenty of good souls out here doing good things, good deeds, and they're not, you know what I mean? Just because, if you're not, say there's one guy out there been doing it for years, and he woke up and he like, man, if I don't get no type of recognition for this, even though a lot of people don't do it for recognition, like myself, we don't do it for recognition, but when it get to that certain point, it's like, yo, I can't believe these folk, like whatever province or city he's in, is like, damn, I ain't even getting no recognition from the mayor. Because if the mayor recognized me, maybe he can help out a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So all good souls, that's not hippies, because I don't smoke weed or anything. Like, I've been thinking about it, but like, you know, weed calms you down in a whole lot of ways. You know what I mean? But you get fed up to the point like, yo, these motherfuckers are ungrateful. You know what I mean? Like, if I ran a news station, yes, I want more good stories than the negative. You don't want to hear about no fucking killings and all. And then you best believe if the news start broadcasting more good than bad, the violence will probably be reduced. You get what I'm saying? And not a whole lot, but it would be. You get me? You get me? Because if somebody fucked up right now and they thinking like, yo, if I actually go and commit this crime, then they know who the fuck I am. You feel me? Then they know who I am, type shit. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there thinking like that. You know what I mean? Look at all the people that the folks, the young boys that shot up schools. You know what I mean? Or hell, take that white boy that shot up that church. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and rest in peace to all of the fallen people. But you get what I'm saying? In their mind, they probably like, yo, I can get on TV. I'm gonna be well respected, whether it's from hate or whatever. You get what I'm saying? You're not celebrating and you're not rewarding those who are here actually performing in God's work. And that's another thing. Like I ain't even gonna touch on that. We can touch on that. I could probably touch on that in the next video. But God is like absent in a lot of households. A lot of households, all of you young kids. Like I know I got a couple of young subscribers. A lot of them. And then if you young, if you're like 18 and under, and you subscribe to my channel, excuse me, shout out to you. I respect you because you're an old soul. the stuff that I put up on my channel, you are old soul if you are subscribed to me and you're 18 and under. You get what I'm saying? You're an old soul because I'm an old soul. I'm only 27 years young. You hear me? But you would have sworn the way that I talk, you would think that I'm like 40, 45 type shit. You feel me? But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, man. The reason why I don't watch news, man, is because they tell you what they want to tell you. They basically brainwash you. That's why I don't even listen to the radio anymore. Like y'all might be listening to the radio. If I listen to the radio, it's because my phone not working. My phone is not charged up anymore. Or back in the day when I had my MP3 player, wasn't charged up. It was acting up. Maybe my aux cord was bugging out. Whatever the case may be, I do not like listening to the radio because y'all wonder why Drake is up so long. Like we're gonna leave that for another topic. Well, why he was so hot as long as he was, because all of his songs, like Kanye was telling y'all, on the radio, it just kept getting played and played and played and played. You get what I'm saying? That's why none of the underground rappers, the real lyricists, never get to be heard, because they want to brainwash you with this commercial shit. See, these labels can get their money back. You get what I'm saying, man? But until next time, man, it's been your boy Twin, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this, man. Drop a like, drop a comment, share this, because I'm gonna start sharing my videos. I do not share my videos, and I think that's where my fault lies. I need to share my video because there's a lot of people that need to hear what I got to say, whether it's on this podcast, whether it's with my lotto, whether it's with the 2K, whatever, whether it's with my music. Even with my music, I don't even really necessarily got to share that because I have a page on Facebook for that, but I actually have a SoundCloud link, so I don't really got to share my music. But like such topics like these, or even a reaction video or something, like, you know what I mean, and it will help if y'all start sharing my video too. But if y'all like this, man, let me know if y'all want more. And please, I'm asking y'all right now until I can get my guest on, because my brother, he works on the weekend. Y'all suggest some topics that y'all want to discuss, and then let me know if y'all would call in. If I have a segment where people can call in, let me know, because then y'all call in. I want to hear y'all opinion on it. You know what I mean? Maybe we might not agree on something. Maybe we might agree on something. You get what I'm saying? So we trying to get my channel lit. Like, I think we recently just hit 8,000 subscribers. So shout out to all of my subscribers, man. We recently just hit 8,000. The next benchmark will be 10,000. Well, that's been the benchmark anyway, 10,000 subscribers, and we can do it. Like, my channel's positivity, so you know it's gonna take a little while for us to get there. Hopefully not too long, but we ain't about that negative shit. You know, I might rant every now and then, but we not really negative over here. We about building up each other. You know what I mean? So God bless everybody. I'm gonna say that. Until next time, man. It's been your boy Twin. Look, be yourself or be everybody else, and I'm out. Peace.
Homie, you ain't really like that. Stop playing like you got that. You the type, get uppercut in your ass for your own fight. That's alright, homie, you ain't really like that. Stop playing like you got that. You the type, get uppercut in your ass for your own fight. That's alright.